Hey, what's up guys? Are you having trouble deciphering that Morse code? Well, don't go anywhere because we got tips and tricks to make it super simple for you and to go ahead and make this the easiest key to get out of all three keys. So strap down, stay tuned, and enjoy the video.
Give it a moment of relax. If given a moment of relapse, ain't got a problem with hollering. Solomon's all on the bottom of three texts. Gotta know where to follow the pretext. All in Apollo, no Greek text.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Brian Justin and welcome to another video here. We're going to teach you how to go ahead and get this crystal key in the easiest way possible and blowing through that Morse code section of the challenge. So don't worry guys, we're going to go ahead and walk you through every piece step by step. It only took me 1 hour to do from start to finish, and that's with running into a few skeletons as well. If someone wants to go ahead and comment down below with the timestamp to this Morse code trick, that would be appreciated. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and let's get started. So now the first part of this event is going to go ahead and drag us all the way over to the game called Hexaria. Hexaria. Dude, what's Hexaria? Does anyone know? What is this? It's a card game? It's kind of like a card game? Oh, dude, I love card games. Why'd you say so? So apparently this is a card game. But I love card games. I'm definitely going to dive back into this game and have some fun in it. It definitely does look appealing. It looks very, very well made. So I definitely want to come back and have some more fun. Now the first thing we need to do after we dive into the game is go ahead and find the little town. In order to do this, you go down the path that you spawn on. You want to make sure and take your path to the left here. You're going to keep following this all the way down till you see some stairs. You're going to want to go ahead and get into the first building that's on your left. You're going to find a guy named Bernard. This game's awesome. You can already tell. Alright, so after you talk to Bernard, now Bernard's going to go ahead and say Lux Licar. What you want to go ahead and type in here is Light Speaks. Doesn't matter what the capitalizations, just type that in with the space between light and speaks and you'll be just fine. And we can go ahead and move on to that second step. Now from here on out, try your best to remember where everything is. It's going to get a little hectic and you have to go back and forth to this place, to another place. It's a Roblox event. Come on, what do you expect? Just go with it here. Just remember where these things are at. If not, just go ahead and refer back to the video. Bernard's going to go ahead and say speak to the light. So in Hexaria, there's teleporters and they are made of light. And this is what he's referring to. He wants you to go through a teleporter to go ahead and move on to the next step. Now you're going to come across another Y. I know. Just take another left, you'll be fine. You'll see a little bridge and stairs going up that bridge. Just ignore that completely and keep on going straight. If you want to do this quickly, make sure you're not running into any fights here. There's a lot of bandits around here and you're going to run into skeletons as well in the next stages. On this map right here, as long as you're on the path, you should be okay. Now you may get stuck on some of these hex pieces. They may be raised up a little bit too much just to run up them. So now I know why people jump around in Roblox constantly as they walk. Never thought about that. Now that makes sense. They want to make sure that you're using your finger muscles. Keep them active. And onward to step 2. So my teleporter was very, very cool. It didn't teleport me anywhere. I went no matter what side of the teleporter I went on. Just keep on jumping around until you can find a spot that actually does teleport you. If in fact the entire teleporter is dead, go ahead and switch servers while you're still early in the objective and find a good one that's going to be fixed. This is just me and my luck, so I mean, welcome to the channel. Let's have some more fun. Just to let you know, no matter where you're at in this mission, you're never going to lose your progress if you die. Just don't leave the server. Go ahead and die as many times as you want to. Reset your character as many times as you want to. You're going to be just fine. Now you want to go ahead and avoid these battlefields that are in progress as much as possible. So just take the longest way. It's going to take you just a few extra seconds, but it's going to ensure you don't get dragged into those battles, because you very likely can. Now that you reach the end of this little map here, there's going to be another teleporter. I'm not sure if you would have guessed that, but there's another teleporter. So go through that one. So now they're switching it up a little bit on you. I want to give you a little bit of a challenge and give you a little obby that you need to go ahead and just walk over. And then you can go ahead and head to the 2 towers. Okay, looking directly right after the obby, you're going to see 2 towers. You want to go ahead and enter in the tower that is on the right. You're going to find an NPC called Nick F. Go ahead and click on him to start the conversation. Now he's going to tell you, I'll never reveal my secrets. Well, he's just a big fat liar and we're going to have to make him talk. So what we need to do is go into the chat and type in Light Speaks. Make sure to go ahead and have that space in there between Light and Speaks, and he's going to reveal his secret. He's going to go ahead and teleport you to a secret place. See, Nick? We knew you had it in ya. welcome to the Matrix. You just spawned into it. I'm just kidding. It looks like it, but it's not. So it's a very interesting spot. It's all white everywhere, and your field of view is kind of limited. So just keep on walking forward. Just stay on the path. You're going to be just fine. It's going to be a little bit of walk, but don't worry, you'll get there. Now, as you end near the path, the game is going to try and trick you to make you think it's the end, but it's actually not. You're near the end, but you're definitely not at the edge. So keep on walking forward until you see a person. You're going to see a guy named Crikey. Now, this is going to be my buddy here. Until he bamboozles you. Come on, Crikey. Thanks, Crikey, thank you. We're gonna push this guy around a little bit. But make sure you don't push him too fast. You actually might push him off the edge. And don't do that just yet. You can do that later, I promise. You want to go ahead and push him into a spot. And what's interesting is I cannot make him talk no matter how much I pushed him. But I did find a little spot on the ground after a while, and I pushed him into that little speckle that I was showing on the screen. And then he started to talk. He's going to tell you to answer all these riddles, but don't worry about it. I gotcha. I'm not going to lie. Already at this point of the quest here, I would have been completely lost if no one else has already found it and told me about it. Okay, so now that we're done with Crikey here, we're going to push him off the edge for what he did to us. Just do it. It's fine. So now that I think about it, the easiest way to just go ahead and reset is just jump off with Crikey. So let's go with Crikey. Crikey, we're coming! So now, what we want to do is go ahead and head all the way back to the very first map that we spawned on. Now, what we want to go ahead and do is go through the teleporter that's right behind us. Now, after we got out of that teleporter, we want to go ahead and hang out with Crikey again, so go ahead and die. Just jump off the edge. That you went ahead and reset your character or jumped off the edge, go ahead and go through the teleporter again that's right behind you, and then you should be back to the original map that you spawned on. Now we need to go ahead and go to the graveyard. This is what everyone is racking their minds against and can't get past. Don't worry, I got secret magic tricks to go ahead and help you out, make this super easy for you. There's two things that we need to do. So we need to go ahead and go to the graveyard. There's going to be a little light post behind the graveyard. Go ahead and look at the game footage to better understanding of where it's at. And we need to go ahead and wait until it's nighttime. Now what this is going to do is only during the nighttime the light is going to flicker, and it's actually going to flicker a secret code to you in Morse code. If you don't know what that is, it's a series of either flashes or beeps or sounds or something to go ahead and to relay a secret message. Now people go ahead and tell you to go to Google and search for a Morse code translator. Come on, man, I'm a tech person. I know what I'm doing in this area, so let me make it super simple for you guys here. Okay, on your phone, if you don't have a phone, ask to borrow your parents' smartphone or someone's smartphone. Now, I did this personally on Android, but I know it's going to work on iOS getting a similar app. You want to go ahead and get an app called Morse Encoder Decoder. Link in the description below for that app. So what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to go ahead and use your camera to detect flashing lights to go ahead and decode that message. And boom, you don't even have to guess what the message is saying to you in the game. All you got to do is point your phone to it and it's going to decode that message for you. Told you I had something for you guys. You guys asked, I deliver. So if you're not subscribed to the channel already, I definitely appreciate a subscribe. But go ahead and leave a like on the video. You can also leave a comment down below saying thank you. I'm just saying, I mean, that's, if you want to, go for it. I do appreciate those. That'll be awesome. And go ahead and share this video with everybody too and be the hero and help them out. So what you want to go ahead and do on this app in Android here, you want to allow the app to go ahead and use your camera. It needs to go ahead and use the camera to be able to detect those flashes. So just click allow. Next, you want to go ahead and point your camera at your computer screen and hit that lock key. Don't worry, your flash will come on, but don't worry about it. It's not going to mess anything up. It will go away. Just go ahead and wait for the lock to complete. Then it's going to give you a square. You want to go ahead and make sure the flashing lamp is inside that square. Now, you can't have anyone getting in the way messing up your message, because if anyone gets in the way of the lamp, the flashing lamp, then your message is going to be messed up. As you can see what I did, I waited for it to do 3 complete messages. That way I made sure to know exactly what the code was, and I was confident it was the right code. Now, why the Morse code is so important is it's because it's unique to every person. It's randomly generated. So go ahead and make sure you get the code for yours. Don't try to use other people's code because it's not going to work for you. Now you want to go ahead and head back to Bernard over in that town. I told you we'll be visiting these places multiple times. So now that we go back and visit Bernard, He's going to say the exact same thing he did the first time. What a classy guy he is. And then go ahead and type in your code that you got from the lamp and click on that reply button. He's a swell guy. He's going to get you a fortune cookie. He's not going to leave you hanging for figuring all this stuff out so far, which I would have never figured out. Literally in a million years. So I'm glad I got a fortune cookie for this. So now you're going to want to go ahead and click on the fortune cookie in the bottom left hand corner. You're going to click use. It's my favorite part. We get to read what's in the fortune cookie. I always get excited about these. These are always so awesome. I love fortune cookies. They're so cool. Now the fortune cookie is going to go ahead and say life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. It's going to go ahead and give you lucky numbers. Now both of these are very, very important to going ahead and getting that crystal key. What you want to go ahead and do now is click close. Go ahead and remember these numbers. Click close. You're going to open the menu, which is the 3 dots, which is in the top right hand corner. You're going to see a map icon. Go ahead and click on that to open up your map. Now what you want to go ahead and do is type into the chat the lucky numbers that you were just presented with. Type them in with no spaces and no commas. Boom! And now you have this new place called Shurmur. Something like that. Shurmur. I'm pretty sure it's Shurmur. Give it a few seconds and click on it. Then it'll go ahead and teleport you to this amazing place. Welcome to my house, guys. Nah, I'm just kidding. I wish it was my house. It's actually a beautiful house. So I'm going to run through the sprinklers like I do all the time, even though I'm a kid, and I still do. Into the house now that you're all nice and wet. On top of the bed, I'm not sure if this works anywhere else, but just go on top of the bed in the second floor there and go ahead and type into the chat the exact same thing that the fortune cookie was telling you. You want to have your grammar on point here. You can't make any typos or it's not going to work. So go ahead and make sure everything's typed out exactly as it was in your fortune cookie. If you need to know what that says, then go ahead and rewind a little bit in this video to find out exactly what it said. Now you're going to hear that sound. And if you hear that sound, that means you did it successfully. Good job. You're almost there. Now go ahead and go into the shower, which is on the same floor just next to the bedroom there. Now how you turn it on is you simply just run into it. You don't click it. I thought you clicked on it, so I was standing there for like a minute trying to click on it. No, you just run into it. Now somehow this is actually going to give you a card. Go figure. It's called Philosopher's Stone. Roblox events. This Roblox event. Who thought of this? Who thought of this? Like, who would have just said, oh, well, we're going to have people go ahead and type in this fortune cookie on top of a bed to go ahead and activate the shower so that way they can get a card. So that way they can get a card. Like, there's no way there's got to be a leak out there that someone went ahead and found out all this information, whether Roblox did this on purpose or someone hacked it into and found out or something. Just no way someone would have figured that out. Not me, not in a million years. But congratulations if someone actually did this. I would love to meet you one day. You have such a high IQ. You are amazing. I praise to you if you actually did this legitimately. Go ahead and go back downstairs and run outside again through those sprinklers. Go ahead and walk back into that teleporter. Okay, now we gotta go visit Nick again in the big tower. But now this guy just says, please leave. It's like, Nick, come on, buddy. Do something for us. Oh, hold on, what's he doing? Oh, you possess the legendary object I seek. Now he wants to be buddy-buddy with us. Okay, good job, guys. We're making friends with NPCs in Roblox here. Okay, now he wants to trade you. Now you're a person of interest. He actually cares about you at this point. Okay, after you trade him, you're actually going to obtain the crystal key. But I don't know why Roblox does this to you. They would make you think that you got the item, but you don't yet. Now we have to go ahead and go back to the beginning, to the original map that we went ahead and spawned in, and go and find that church. Now you want to go ahead and go to the church. It was the bridge that we went ahead and ignored the staircase. Okay, now there's a guy named Ted in here. These guys are really creative. I love Roblox. This is amazing. So we talked to Ted and he's asking what his last name is. There is no clue. There were no clues telling you what his last name was.
But people found it out apparently. So what we need to type in is Longbottom. Capitalization does not matter here. It's all in one word. Just type in Longbottom. And who knew? A thing is going to open up, right? A thing is going to open up on the bottom of the church here. We're going to teleport through that. Okay, now this is the funnest part of the whole mission. I gotta tell you, this is where I had the most amount of fun in the entire quest here. I got to dance a little bit. The music here, outstanding. It's amazing. Loved it. I had a ball. I just had a good time just dancing there by myself. It was a good time. But the surprises have not stopped. They keep on rolling. So now you get to battle this guy in a Dance Dance Revolution battle with your fingers. It's like a Guitar Hero with your fingers. By the way, if you fail this, don't worry. Every time you retry this step, it will be a different set of combination of arrows. So don't worry. If you can't get it the first time, don't worry. Go ahead and just try it again. It might be easier, might be a little bit harder. Just keep on going until you can beat this guy. Now, if you fail here, all you got to do is walk back to the church, go visit Ted, go guess his last name, which is Longbottom again. Then he opens up the portal again, and you get to do this step over again. Don't worry, it's not the end of the world. Then after that, you get the badge and the crystal key. Congratulations, Robloxians, on completing the 3rd installment of this series. I had a lot of fun doing this. No idea how they came up with this process that they did here. This was so much harder than the copper key as far as trying to guess what was next. It blows my mind. It really does. But good job. You guys definitely deserved it. Go have some fun, guys. Leave the game. You should see it in your inventory now. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Go ahead and make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below. I appreciate it, guys. If you guys want to go ahead and catch my live streams, go ahead and make sure to check out twitch.tv/rapid3642, where we have all sorts of fun for you guys every single week. The link is down in the description below for that as well. If you guys want to go ahead and check out our Ready Player One merch, go ahead and make sure you check that out. And then go to flygaming.com. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. You're all amazing. I love you all very much, guys. As always, I'll see you in the next one.
4 hitters, 4 winners. Try to tell them you don't want to go to war with us. We beat them, young